What's up, Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly reading for December 19th through December 25th. I'm going to start with an energy card to begin the reading, so we'll see where your energy is at this week, and then, of course, I will pull some tarot after. So let's see. What do we have for... Oh, okay. Right out. Please and thank you. Cool. So Angel of Love. That was pretty quick. It jumped right out of the deck. Let me just jump right into reading this from the book because this could have multiple meanings depending on what the tarot wants to tell us. So clearly this is all about love, though. Focusing on love this week. Focusing on the love that you want to receive and give yourself. Connections, stuff like that. So let me go ahead and read that. It says, "This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion for you and the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm." Yeah, and then the affirmation for that is, "I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender, loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways." Yes, I love that. I love any affirmations that clearly speak as if it already happened to you, but speaking about things coming into your life, like money comes to me or love comes to me easily, I really love those. So let me go ahead and pull some tarot, but clearly, like this had said, this is all about connections. What I'm feeling really, though, is that this is more talking about, and this is obviously for the majority of Sagittarians that see this video, because it could go both ways. But I feel this really strong message of the love that you give to yourself. So where is that? Where does that land on the scale of, are you giving yourself enough or are you not giving yourself a love? Take a look at what love you give to yourself and how you're treating yourself, because that's where it all starts. You can't expect to have loving relationships if you don't love yourself first. And I know that's something that we all seem to know. It's pretty like, well, duh, right? But we forget a lot because we're naturally, we want to be loved, right? We're just creatures that want to be loved. And by doing so, that's where the people pleasing comes in, because we want to be liked, we want to be loved, right? And then that's where the boundaries get skewed, because you start putting other people's feelings and emotions before yours. You really, really have to focus on the love that you give yourself first before you receive any love from the outside. So let me pull some tarot. Let's see, what else do we have for Sagittarius? Please and thank you, Spirit. What else can you tell us for Sagittarius? Oh, that one almost wanted to come out. We'll keep going. What can you tell us for Sagittarius? Please and thank you. Might have to cut the deck. Okay, perfect. Of course, yes. So the card that came out, and I am going to pull two more, but first one out is the Lovers. The Lovers. So here we go, talking about love again. It says, "True love that is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart. A good return to good health." So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, there's somebody waiting to come in, or somebody about to come in on a romantic level, or not, it may not even be a romantic level, but for most of you, I feel it is. But if it's not, this could be a deepening in your romantic relationships already, a deepening in your relationships in general already. This could also be a more balanced union within yourself. The Lovers to me represents like a balance between the mind and the heart, the intellect and the emotional, the feminine and masculine. So take it as it resonates, but this is a good sign that that the love is ready. It's ready. It's just, what are you going to do, right? Are you going to continue to nourish yourself in order to let this love come in? Right? Or are you going to put the love of others before yourself? Because there is a beautiful love, a beautiful relationship, a beautiful connection that's trying to come in. And that's certain. I definitely see that. But, you know, like with all of these readings, the ball is always in your court. It's always in your court. You know, I just read the energy. You guys have the free will of what you guys are going to do, right? With what's presented to you. So next card out, we have the 7 of Autumn, which is 7 of Pentacles. This one says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. Be a prudent investment of time or money. So with this, especially right in the center right here, I definitely feel like this is asking you to have patience with this process. Sagittarius, have patience. Don't give up at the first bump in the road. If something didn't work out in any relationship, not just romantic, if something didn't work out, then don't let it keep you from continuing, right? Don't let it keep you from sending your love out, you know, or from loving yourself. You know, I know when heartbreak happens or when things don't go your way in relationships, one of our first reactions, our first initial instinct is to feel guilty, like, well, what did I do wrong? You know, where could I have fixed that? Where could I have, you know, you start to think it's you, right? Not always, but a lot of the times. And what this is saying here is that it's not you. It's not you, Sagittarius. And if anything, the last bit of the issue that you hold is to just continue loving yourself. I feel this strong energy of just giving too much love before you give it to yourself. And there's this like urgency to find this deep connection because you know that it's there. You know deep down it's there. You're like, well, I know someone's out there for me. And like I said, this doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be any relationship, family member, friends, coworker, anything. You know that there's a deep connection out there. Or like I said, if you are already in a romantic relationship and you're like yearning for like this deeper connection with that person, there needs to be some patience with that. Because yes, it's there, it's coming, and I understand the urgency because you know that as well. You know it's there. And you're like, why don't I see it in the physical? Why don't I see it manifesting the way I see it in my head? But Spirit says have patience with it because it will come. And then, yes, the next one that you got out was Awakening. And this one says, change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in the action. Yeah, and that's where this patience is coming in. It's saying, don't worry about this pause in action. If things didn't work out or if things maybe took a detour, for example, do not let that bring you down. Do not let that be your reality. It's just for the time being, and it's meant to teach you something. In this case, I feel like it's meant to teach you to look at the situation from a new perspective, right? And the perspective would be, I'm not the one that's unlovable. It's not me. I'm not unlovable. I need to give myself love first in order to see that I'm not unlovable. But there's this strong message about or this strong feeling of like guilt that I'm picking up. Like you like did all that you could in something and you're like, well, is it me? It must be me because it didn't work. And I tried as hard as I could. I gave them all my love. But I'm telling you, Sag, it's got to start with you. It's got to start with you. The love that you give to yourself has to start within. And then it's almost like this, like, after this pause in this, after this pause on the earthly plane, like this pause, and it may take a while, you know, and that's where this patience is coming in, especially with it right in the middle. It may take a while, Sag, for you to get there, but you know what you're worthy of. You do. I'm getting this strong sense of like, no, I know I deserve this. So what did I do wrong? It's like, that's the question I keep hearing in my head. I know I'm meant to have this. Where did I mess up? And Spirit's telling you, you didn't mess up. You didn't mess up. This was meant to teach you something, to change your perspective about the love that you give to yourself. Yeah, definitely. Interesting. Okay. I like that. I like that. And hopefully, like I said, Sag, I just read the energy, you know, I can't I can't make you guys do anything, clearly. And I'm never going to tell anyone what to do, you know, even if sometimes I'm like, you need to do this and you need to do that. No, like, you guys have your own free will. And in due time, I think you will see, you will get what I'm talking about, you know, and this week, especially, maybe, you know, since I do these readings weekly, take this week to really look at your relationship with the love that you give to yourself, Sag. How do you feel about it? Are you comfortable with how much love you give to yourself? Are you like, I feel like I may be lacking this type of self-love. I feel like I don't take care of myself in this. Like, really analyze your relationship with yourself and go and start from there. And I guarantee you even though it's talking about being patient, I keep seeing this light bulb. I keep seeing this aha moment in my head. So there's going to be an aha moment for you guys. And you're going to be like, that's where I was slipping. That's where things weren't, that's where the disconnect was. Okay, I see it now. And that's where the change in perspective comes. A new way of looking at the situation. You're not going to be looking at it like, what did I do here? So let's see. I'm going to pull one final card. This is just my spiritual as fuck deck. This one is just like inspiration, kind of advice, whatever Spirit wants to give to you guys. So let's see. What do we have for Sagittarius, Spirit? What final message for Sagittarius? Please and thank you. All right. Oh, that was way too many. Let me do that again. Way too many. Oh my gosh. Way too many again. Your guys' energy. Oh. It's maybe feeling scattered right now. Let's see. One card, please. One card. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And I think this one actually came out with that giant group that came out. So that's double confirmation. This one says, okay, this one says, you can't save your face and your ass at the same time. Let's see what that's talking about. It says, is there a secret you're keeping? Is ego keeping you from being honest about who you really are? Go ahead and admit where you fucked up. Seriously, we're all fuck-ups in some way. Welcome to being human. You do you, baby. Yeah, and so that's like, what I'm getting with this is like, and not to just, because I know earlier I was like, this isn't your fault, you know, you didn't mess up anywhere, and now this is kind of contradicting that and saying, go ahead and admit where you fucked up. I don't see it in a way of like you fucking up. It's like, go ahead and be honest with yourself, and like, okay, when I said, take a look at your relationship with the love that you give to yourself, if a lot of you guys are like, oh, I'm fine, I take bubble baths and I show myself love. This card is saying, be honest. Be honest. Are you really giving yourself love in the right way? As far as, are you putting yourself after people? Are you putting other people before you? You may be quote unquote self-loving yourself. You know, there's so much in social media about how we self-love as far as like bubble baths and treating ourselves and stuff like that. Yes, that is a form of self-love, but are you being kind to yourself? Are you speaking to yourself with kind words? Are you putting yourself down when maybe you shouldn't be? You know, stuff like that. Are you hard on yourself? And, you know, that's what this is talking about with the fuck-ups. Not that you like, it's like you've been hard about thinking you fucked up, but this is saying, no, that's the fuck up there, is to stop being hard on yourself about where you think you messed up, because everything is divinely planned, you know, even though, like I said, we have free will, these things that happen to us, especially if they're major or traumatic, like for the most part, because there are circumstances and different situations, but they were meant to teach us something. We're meant to learn from it. And if not, even if it is just something tragic, we can always learn from it, right? So it's like, you can't, what this is saying basically is you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have this amazing love that you know that you're worthy of, that you know that's waiting for you, if you can't love yourself correctly first. Basically, that is what that's saying. I have faith in you guys too. You know, I feel like you will do the work, especially with this coming out at the end. I feel like the perspective is just going to change. Like I said, I keep seeing this light bulb. I keep hearing, aha, you know, this aha moment, like, oh, okay, I see it now. Okay. So, even if that does take a little bit patience, a little bit of time to get there, I do see it changing, Sag. I do see you shifting. So yeah, I hope that helped. I hope that made sense too. I was getting kind of a lot of scattered energy from you guys at first. So definitely take the time to rest to see things differently. But yeah, those are your messages for this week, Sagittarius. I hope they resonated. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.